Attributes, increases, and reduction. You will notice that some moves are marked with this kind of icon. Blue attribute up, blue attribute down, red attribute down, red attribute up. Most of them don't deal damage, but increase or reduce the attribute of a Pokemon instead. It is a valid strategy to reduce your foe's attribute to get an advantage. If you combine this with increasing your own Pokemon attributes, you will be on the right path to victory. A move may increase or decrease an attribute by 1 to 2 or 3 points. This effect is only temporary. These points do not stack on the same attribute, but instead only take into account the move with the highest modifier. A Shelter with a defense of 5 used the move Withdraw as its first action. Its defense will be increased by 1 point, making it a total of 6. On its next action, Shelter used the move Iron Defense, which increases its defense by 2 points. Its defense will now be 7. The effects of Withdraw are replaced. If Shelter uses Iron Defense once again, the next round its defense would remain unchanged. The same rule applies for decreasing the attributes of a Pokemon, with the only exception that once an attribute is decreased to just 1 point, it cannot be decreased any further. Some held items will directly affect the attributes of a Pokemon, but their effects will not stack along with the effects of a move, and you will take into account only the highest modifier. Temporary increases of attributes can only make a Pokemon reach a maximum of 10 points. That means that if your Pokemon already has a score of 10 in an attribute, it won't be able to increase it further. If your Pokemon has reached the limit score on its attribute and increased its using a move or ability, as long as it keeps it on 10 or less, it will be available to do the same without problems. When combined with abilities, Pokemon can achieve incredible power through temporary increases in power, defense, and speed. Take these examples of combining moves and abilities to increase your own attributes or reduce your foes. Your Floatzel has 4 points in Dexterity. Its ability is Swift Swim, which increases Dexterity by 2 points during rain weather. It is raining at the moment, and Floatzel uses the move Agility on its next turn. This move adds 2 points to the user's Dexterity. Floatzel ends up with 8 total Dexterity points. 4 points are its own, 2 are from its ability, and 2 more are from the move it's used. Your little pink Snubbull goes into battle against an aggressive Tyranitar. With a strength of score of 4, fortunately Snubbull has the ability Intimidate, which reduces 1 point of the strength of all foes in the range. On its turn, Snubbull uses the move Charm, which means a further reduction of 2 points for the foe. By the end of Snubble's turn, Tyranitar only has 1 point on its strength attribute. Now that doesn't sound too menacing. It is illegal to go into official match of the league with your Pokemon already buffed. You will have to put it back into its Pokeball and let it out when the match begins. All these power-ups and downs are only temporary, and they will last for a scene or until the Pokemon is removed from the battle. Critical hit. To land a critical hit, you have to score 3 more successes than what is required for your accuracy roll. If you do, you will add 2 dice to your damage pool. Archon is fighting Amura. Will Archon manage to land a critical hit with the move Crunch? This will be Archon's damage pool. 6. Never mind. 4 plus 3 plus 2 minus 2. Amura is at risk of receiving serious amount of damage from Archon's attack. Also, moves labeled with the icon exclamation point are called high critical moves. You'll need only 2 more successes than necessary to get a critical hit.